Hello, everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting Link to the Past Randomizer Survivors of Hyrule Tournament. We got the semifinals matches for you today. It's Game 5 between Kaesden's team and WallKicks' team. They're playing Crosskeys today. Kaesden is fighting for his team's survival. Commentating for us, we have Gilgamesh and Topfile, and tracking is Moogle Charm. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How you guys doing? Yep. So this is Game 5 between Team No Hyrule and Team Degeneration X. Thanks, Moogle. Sorry, not Moogle. Thanks, Magnet.
Thank you, Moogle, for her tracking.
Yes. Too many M names around today. This is Game 5. We are in the elimination stage of this matchup. Kaesden is unfortunately the last member of his team, and he is fighting to survive against WallKicks, Zelda, and Dante. He has to run that table in order to advance his team to the next round.
Mountain to climb for sure, but we'll see what happens here.
I mean, yeah, and our match, as Ricky said today, is Crosskeys, Crossworld Entrance Shuffle with Crossworld Connectors and Full Key Sanity. This is actually a bit of a grudge match. This was a matchup in last year's Crosskeys tournament, in which Kaesden upset Wally. So Wally is looking for revenge. Will he get it? I think there's a pretty good chance at it, but that already happened once. It can happen again.
Yeah, anything can happen in Crosskeys.
So, yeah.
And we're underway here now.
Yeah, now hopefully we see some sane starts here. Starting off with a GT small. But so the last couple entrance shuffle seeds entrance random seeds I've seen people doing Uncle starts, I've seen people doing Sang starts, I've seen people just walking to Keck. I haven't actually seen anybody doing a Houlihan start, which is what
Wally's doing right now, yeah.
Good, Wally, you're restoring order to this chaotic world. Our tier 1 is 1 bomb. Not bad.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And it's the well, so even better that your tier 1 was 1 bomb.
That it's very convenient, yeah.
All right, well.
Gonna farm up a couple more here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you'd kill 2 guards when you just need to kill 1 for the tier 1, but...
Well, it's...
force a habit, I guess.
Not lumberjack, Lost Woods drop down here. $50. I mean, you're about to get 200 plus. I don't know if you go for that.
I don't think you do. Like, honestly, if I was Wally, I would have probably just walked in, saw that, and then immediately walked out and pulled the bush. So I didn't have to worry about it.
So let's see, Cackwell, we've got Big Key to Thieves Town. That's a pretty nice one to find early. Hookshot, also nice to find early. And there's the money. Wow, see, Uncle Start, way to go here.
Good. So fun fact that you might not know, that's one of our progressive shields. If you get 2 more of them, you can't lose it to a snag it. And
I've heard this, yes.
Despite your best chances.
No matter how many arrows he needs.
I believe that was Saha. Green Pendant Turtle Rock. That's fun. I always love Green Pendant Turtle Rock, just to give that ice rod that 1 or 2 extra checks that you may not need.
All right.
But Wally didn't have bombs, so he couldn't get the items in the back of TR, so that's unfortunate.
And there's the front TR.
Well, that's not too bad for Wally. It looks like our Sang... Oh, our Sang said, Ooh, this is interesting. And our Bush Grab is bombs. Okay, everything is bombs today.
So our Sank is at the Lumberjack drop down, right?
Yep.
So... Gonna probably want to try to get that small key to go all the way through the back in this case.
Yeah. You may see the somebody steals a key option of this.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be farming 2 keys just for that. Like that one you can find one, and then the other one is going to be who knows where. Yeah, I kind of looks like both of them are going to kind of just go right into Kaesden forgot about fortune teller.
He just knew that it was nothing.
Yeah. So that's for Mad Bat, by the way, in Lost Woods. So.
Alright, both players about to head and clear out most of Kakariko here.
No. Well, that's a connector you don't want to see from that side.
Yeah, we get to play count the connector game in Kakariko, and how many of them are we going to ignore for now?
I mean, Lumberjack isn't the worst to get here, but it isn't the best.
Yeah.
Well.
Alright. A friendly Ganon drop down.
Yeah. I'd half expect that if we don't find like we're probably going to find the connector to Death Mountain here, but I kind of half expect Wally to, on his next save and quit, to maybe go up to Castle and just do a blind drop into in there, knowing where Ganon is.
Yeah.
And knowing that at worst, like it's just at worst it's just going to be useless fairy.
Okay, we got Meyer there, so
yeah.
Can't do anything there yet. But
no, Kaesden can.
Oh, he's got the hook shot, right? He does have the hook shot.
He's got a hook shot, a sword.
No fire source.
I mean, no fire source isn't the worst for like Meyer right now. Like you don't have 3 keys, so yeah. Well, nice small, good for routing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Elmo. This is a best of 7 elimination style tournament. So really, it's the first to 4 wins. But every time you lose a race, somebody gets knocked out.
Well, there's the fire source.
Yeah, there's our fires. Yeah, Kate.
Now I would definitely be tempted to go into Meyer.
5 hearts. Oh, you can do it too. Like,
yeah,
5 hearts is enough where you can do Spike just fairly comfortably. Yeah. So right now, Team DX WallKicks is on. They're up 3 games to 1. So. That's a big key. Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah, just gotta remember it's there.
Yeah. Hopefully we get the chaotic option of like having a connector to hammer pegs and a mirror. I'm gonna have to thieves down. And K45. We actually haven't seen too many actual like item caves yet.
Yeah, we found the hype cave. Well, we found hype cave. We found the well, but other than that, yeah, it's been a lot of junk entrances. And
now that's interesting because that's a connector Kaesden can take and Wally can't.
And there's yet another connector.
Yeah. This will be really interesting because I think WallKicks will take that connector.
Yeah, it's the closest one.
Oh, good. Well, it's nice to know where that lets out.
I'll be interested to see which connector Kaesden decides to go with here. Or if he decides to go into Meyer.
Small key on the race game ledge. So I see Wally taking that one connector. Kaesden, I really think, should be going into Meyer, but I don't think he's going to go into Meyer if he's gone this far south. So I think they may be end up pretty even. If this is the connector to take us to Death Mountain, this will be good for Kaesden because he'll have that hook shot. So he can cross the bottom gaps. WallKicks will kind of be stymied a little bit until he goes and gets his hook shot out of the well, which is over at the castle.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be too long before WallKicks gets over there, but still, it would be nice to have it now.
Yeah.
Dark World. All right.
Ooh, okay, well, that's good. Kazen's going to try to pick the other two entrances here. I don't blame him, but WallKicks, on the other hand, he's found Saha, he's found Saha, and he's found Pipe Cave, so those are like the 2 of the 3 NPCs you can actually pull an item out of in the Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
So either you're kind of looking for Kazen skipping chess, went up to do C-shaped house, but skip chess game entrance. That's
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Magic shop, okay.
How much bunny walking are we actually going to do here? This is a little more bunny walking than I think I would probably do.
Yeah, this is the only way you're doing this is like if you try to get to yourself to Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
And I don't like going to Swamp Palace in bunny form unless
no, it's not great. And if you were, like not checking chess game makes this even more confusing if you were going to go all the way and do all this.
Yeah.
Speaking of Swamp Palace.
Almost vanilla. Okay, not almost vanilla, but, you know, a couple screens north.
Yeah, so far Kaesden not really getting paid off anything with this bunny walking.
Yeah, just knowledge of swamp essentially and where the magic shop is. While he's going to go do Eastern area, he's also going to go unorphan his 3 items he left in Saha's. So, and like without a bottle, really, you really don't want to do the Dark World because like that's the last. And ooh, there's the Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, so that basically kills. The only way Aga 1 is actually going to be anywhere required today is somehow our Super Bomb is locking the hammer. But even that.
Okay, sure.
You don't like to see that. But the only way that Aga 1 would be required today is if Super Bomb is kind of somehow like locking the hammer.
Yeah. Ooh, desert entrance. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, both of these runners are racing the exact same seed. This is a 1v1 Crossworld. Oh, okay, here we go. Time to have fun with sequence breaking. Just a compass, but you want to grab this compass because we're going to do a bomb jump over, and in case we want to reverse later, we can use... if we grab the compass, you can hookshot the telepath tile to pull yourself over.
Alright, Kaesden is heading into Meyer here, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And there's the mountain access. That's pretty good.
That's exactly what Wally wanted to see. Meyer's nice. This is going to be 6 items for Kaesden. 4 of which will be in logic. The other ones...
Okay.
Well, you know, the thing is like, we already know where that lets out.
Yeah, that's true. And it's actually... I mean, it's a little bit of extra mountain routing, but that's not terrible to finish up your mountain route with that, and then you're back at Kakariko and can take one of the other connectors.
Yeah. Ice Red Cave. Giving us nothing. So... Now, what Wally's doing is completely and horribly out of logic because we don't know where the other end of the spiral cave, spectacle rock cave is. You're not supposed to be able to do that bomb jump in logic. But
we don't care about that here.
yeah. For all we know, the other end of the spectacle rock is vanilla, and this is perfectly
Kaesden,
illogical.
careful. I think normally I would save that spike chest for last if I'm doing it this way.
Yeah, 5 hearts, you want to kind of save it for last, because it's... And here's everybody's favorite. Yeah.
Not a ton we can do in here yet, but get a couple items if we sequence break.
I don't think he'll sequence break this. I think 3 hearts, you kind of...
Okay, whatever,
You're not
game.
sequence breaking it, but you are going forward.
Uh-huh.
Like, this beats the seed that I watched where... there were 2 keys in the back half of pod.
Yeah,
2 pod keys in the back
right.
half of pod. And it was a key sanity seed.
I think I played one with 3 pod keys in pod before, which is very stupid.
It's not so much you're not. We play on a fairly glitchless rule set. Kaesden not even going to try to do Wally strats, hook shot through the torches. I
gotta be a little careful here because one accidental hit from a whiz robe is bad news. Pod just being compasses.
Yeah, but basically, Otsumi, your bomb jumps are never considered to be in logic. They are a thing you can do you can use to manipulate Link's movement using items, but they're not considered in logic because nobody wants to be forced to do bomb jumps. Required bomb jumps. You're on 4 hearts, 5 hearts, Wally. You're on death.
Yeah, we might as well.
You already kind of took out your most annoying death warp, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only time that's going to be worse is if you have to go back into pod to do the back.
Ooh, laser
bridge. Uncle Bombs. Not really. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a whole lot left in...
No, Meyer's been kind of junk. There's the map chest is left, but that's basically it for Kaesden at this point.
Yeah. There is a set of logic that the seed has to try to guarantee that all seeds are beatable. A bottle is going to leave spike chest behind. So that there's a set of requirements that the randomizer has on how it can place items and place small keys and big keys and all other things, and as long as everything stays within those boundaries, it's considered in logic. There's our back of old man.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this bumper cave connector here. Well, all right, less interested now.
Yeah, well, I probably get suckered into doing it, but that's not so interesting. That doesn't mean that, like, if we do have a mirror, like, all that we're doing up here can be considered in logic.
Right, yeah, like, that actually could be the logical way to get over here, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the mountain hasn't yielded a whole lot for Wally so far either, so...
No, but, of course, there's Mimic Cave. Doing Mimic Cave things. I mean, it has and it hasn't. The thing that it will net him is the save and quit point.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. Because if he gets a save and quit point that's in a reasonably good position, that helps him speed up your routing immeasurably. Especially the earlier on you can kind of secure it, the better off you are.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gets him 2 save and quit points, right? Because we don't know where we haven't found the back of the old man cave yet either, so he gets access to both of those.
Yeah. All right, so interesting. No logical way as of yet to get up here, but there's still Tower of Hera.
Yep.
Wally looks like he's going to try to get his way over to Spiral Cave. This is where the Blue Meow's actually helping him. But other than that, like we still have the 2 entrances over in Eastern area. We haven't really done any of South Shore or the desert, and of course Ice Ride Cave area, everybody's favorite area.
Yes, love going there without a glove, especially.
Is there any way to tell? We're not really going to be able to have a real sense of who's ahead for a while. Right now, both runners are kind of in a very exploratory phase. Like this is a race mode that, like, a good time is around 2 hours. We really probably won't know until we're much closer.
Yeah, it's heavily dependent on the layout too.
Wally!
That was... Well, he might have different ideas.
Okay, well, let's see. That's...
You know, not really that useful.
It is and it isn't. Oh boy, this is a glove up here in Waterfall Ferry. Now it's just arrows. What's our,
Bees. TR connector, okay.
You know, you don't hate that.
And to another connector, let's keep going.
You know...
Very roundabout, but it's not the worst, I guess.
We're playing a bit of connector Jenga, but it's not horrible. Paradox.
Okay. I mean, if the top of Paradox leads to somewhere in the light world, well, you'll be able to get all that stuff.
Yeah. How much health does he have? He has 4 hearts. Okay. He should be good on Blue Meow. Kaesden's gonna follow the desert. This is fair. He can pull an item and scout another, and check at least one entrance.
That is not light world.
That's interesting though. It does tell us that our
only entrance was that middle, was the one through that, right? Because the bottom, we found the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom's sitting in Kakariko.
But so, I don't believe, even with mirror, I don't think that's
that's not
logic.
That's not in logic.
Ooh, that was a fire rod.
So boots are locking 2 major items today already. Save and quit point's not too bad. It is nice for Wally though, because he kind of gets to knock out everything on Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows how he can kind of like manipulate the area back up there again. Looks like Vanilla Meyer Medallion of Ether.
Some of these connectors are making me think we're going to find the mirror relatively soon.
Yeah. Oh boy, there it goes. This is actually good for Wally.
Yeah, I was gonna say we did find the potion shop, which was
Wally hasn't found the potion.
Wally hasn't. It was in the dark world somewhere that Kaesden found.
Yeah, it was Arrow Game. No, you can't mimic clip that Kaesden, unfortunately. Not mimic clip Super Bunny then. So it looks like we do have a connection to the Meyer area. So right now, Mitt's really only locked TR entrance and Spit Chain.
Ice Palace, yeah, just a handful of things.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of that Dark World walking feel a little bit bad now, but I mean, both players are going to have their Moon Pearl, so that's good.
Yeah, Wally's going to... Yep, this makes sense from Wally's perspective. Kaesden picked up a Thieves Town map, and I don't know where Wally didn't. This is the pendant, so Kaesden might nope out on this, but on the other hand, this is 3 items that you can grab 3 items in the back.
Yeah,
so.
I think I would probably be tempted to, especially after finding that Moon Pearl. I think I'd probably be tempted to leave this for now, knowing it's a pendant.
Yeah, Kaesden I will see do it. Wally doesn't have the information that this isn't a
Right.
strictly required dungeon. No, they're both gonna do it.
Well, I mean, Kaesden could just be death warping here. Nope, he's going for it. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like you're. I mean, we are only about 23 minutes in. Like, if you're gonna take a dip into a pendant dungeon, especially if it's just Thieves Town in Crosskeys, like this isn't a bad time to do it. You can try to make up the time later. I mean, realistically, like all we have in logic right now is the cell. We don't have the small key, but the small, of course, there's the chaos option of the small key locking itself.
That would be something else.
I've had a Crosskeys seed where I pulled them. My logical progression was the mirror, and I pulled it out of the attic, and I had to stop and look at the spoiler log after the race was over. After not the race, but the seed was over, just to make sure I hadn't mistracked something, because I was pretty sure I had last locationed it. And yeah, I had a self-locking decent small key and key sanity.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Vanilla stun prize. Fuck. Yeah.
Yep, and no gloves, so we got to go the long way here.
Yeah. So Atsumi, and for this, I think it's been about a year or two now. Collecting the pendant or crystal a map with in a key sanity mode will display a P or a C in the upper left corner, telling you if it's a crystal or a pendant.
Nothing crazy in the back here, so.
No.
We also don't know what. Well, actually, no. WallKicks, never mind. We do know what, because they both found stuff. I was gonna say. I thought for a second this might be green pendant, but no, we already know that's TR.
I'm going to be interested to see if Wally, for us on commentary, we do not know, we do not know what the dungeon prizes are in a key sanity mode before the race starts.
All new to us as well.
Yeah, we are watching both runners' feeds, so we're able to make inferences based on the sum of their information. So what we say may be reflective of a whole that they are not cognizant of, I guess, is a really wordy way of putting it. I'm trying not to make it as wordy. We know more than they do.
Yes, because we have the combined knowledge of both runners, whereas they only have their own.
Yeah, I mean, death warping on 5 hearts isn't the worst, even with blue mail. The Zyzex will probably knock off like a heart of damage.
Yeah.
Even with blue mail. So it's not horrible, but there's Chicken Head. Just money.
Continue over to Ice Rod Cave area here, probably.
I feel like you're gonna go to.
Okay.
You're gonna go to
desert.
Agina. You're gonna go to Agina. Like if you had to pick between orphaning the cave over by desert or the rock by desert or the rock by Ice Rod Cave, I think you pick the cave over by desert 90% of the time, at least. Kaesden, on the other hand, might be doing the opposite. Because this rock is only like 1, 2, or 3. It's like 1 or 2 screen transitions lesser.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how hopeful you are of finding a flute in the near future.
So yeah,
Hyrule Castle. Oh, okay. This is interesting now because we have everything we need to go straight to the back here, which is what WallKicks is going to do.
Yeah, this is really nice for Wally. This is 7 items, and they're all in logic. Wally, yeah, taking a little bit of damage. Like the nice thing is that the ropes and the guards in this there's probably one too many bops that Wally.
Yeah, maybe leave yourself a little bit of buffer room there. But yes, the green guards and the ropes always do half a heart damage regardless of the mail upgrade that you have.
Yep, and here we found Kingstone. Unfortunately, it's nothing.
Another compass.
We'll run out of those eventually.
We found a lot so far.
Yeah. And Desert Main. Alright. Oh, pot small. 10 arrows. Wally, unfortunately, wasting, being a bit, probably should have walked back into the main room, but we're kind of at a stage where bombs aren't super important anymore. Now Kaesden is going to go check our sanctuary drop. It's useless fairy.
Yep. Don't need to care about that.
So, that means unfortunately our uncle is at the top of at the top of pyramid today.
Yeah.
That's 2 items. That sucks. So it'll be,
sorry, go ahead.
I said after this, it's going to be kind of. I think Wally will. Well, this is going to take Wally spit Wally out in the dark world. I think we don't have enough connectors in the areas in the light world that aren't. Well, he could get one weight in the light world, but this is probably going to. The other ends of Hyrule Castle will probably be somewhere in the dark world. So I think he'll probably start pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a ton left in the light world.
Yeah, so normally this section of the game is the very first section of the game that you go to in so the enemies in here are kind of coded a lot differently than you would find elsewhere. And as a result... Wally, just go run into the guard.
Nope. Well, he got the free bomb refill, so it's fine.
Yeah. So, Ricky, WallKicks has seen Palace of Darkness. Both have seen Mire. Kaesden has seen Swamp Palace. Both have seen TR. Both have seen Desert. I believe that's correct as of so far. And Kaesden has seen. I believe Kaesden has seen Agate Tower. I believe that was the the right Mire shed. The what normally would be the fairy fountain.
Ooh, top of the castle here.
Wait. Is this even randomized?
Yeah. And it's nothing.
Oh, Agate Tower is by Sank. Oh. I'm actually surprised another runner went back and just grabbed the first item out of there. I'm not sure why.
Wally's gonna go back. Well, what? I'm trying to think of what entrances. Oh, okay, so he can do
He can do Paradox Cave.
Yeah,
that's what he'll do. Yep.
It's a bit of a roundabout way to get there, but that's what we have at the moment.
Yeah, well, no, and he can also. Well, the good thing is once he does Paradox, he can just drop himself Alpha and Cat because that's one of the top 3 houses. So he can then decide if he wants to go into Mire or maybe push his luck with some of the other connectors. Dig game, one of our first 2 guaranteed South Dark World items. Go for Kaesden. Just some bombs. How many digs was that? 21?
A lot, yeah.
You did it in a nice rectangular pattern. More compasses. Yeah, the one thing, like, if Wally may do this and then take that one cave that takes us over to
Small. Yeah, nice to have. Oh, good, more compasses. Hey, there's something.
That's what we want to see. Glove and powder, perfect.
So yeah, this is still not technically in logic yet, but
no, this is out of logic until we can find a way
up the
to
mountain.
Spectacle Rock. Oh, we never saw the other side of this connector.
No, no one undertook this yet. Meanwhile, Kaesden found Hera. I didn't quite catch where that was.
I'd have to imagine it's Hype Cave. He was heading in the direction, and that's the only entrance he wouldn't have checked because of bombs. So it turns out there's the fillet. It turns out that the
nice connector.
Yeah. Hey, maybe our flippers are an Ice Palace entrance.
Maybe.
I hope for those that seed.
So yeah, Kaesden able to Hera pot with that hook shot and get everything in here except for the basement because we do not have the small key.
Yeah.
Or the big chest because we don't have the big key either.
Yeah. Wally got into Meyer. This is understandable.
Yep, makes sense. Even though we know there's really nothing in here, but
yeah,
at this point it's a fairly dense location.
Gonna have an infinitely easier time at it than 5 heart 5.
Oh yeah. Sword Beams to take care of this room.
Yeah. Kaesden was on 5 hearts green mail, Wally's on 8 hearts blue mail. He can kind of just tank everything in here and it'll be pretty good.
Kaesden doing an NMG Moldorm fight.
Yep. I believe the only thing in here was a bottle. Which isn't bad, actually, but...
like, yeah, it's nice to have, because you want to have one before you run into Sick Kid, usually, if you can.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hera didn't have anything super noteworthy item-wise, but it is our first crystal.
Yeah. Yeah, Wally just able to just get this. It'll be interesting to see if he does right. He's going to at least go left side to hit the switch. You have to spend at least one small key to access any of the crystal switches in this dungeon, unfortunately. Or the big key. You can use the big key technically. But he could... No, okay, so he's going to opt to... I guess he's going to opt to go follow the key logic and say, give me more Meyer keys before I'll even go over there.
Nope.
Or he's just going to go into skip.
That's...
Maybe he skips cutscene chest.
If you were going to skip cutscene chest, I would think you would still do this first. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had mixed feelings.
Yeah, it could have been a mid-game decision change where you're like, I don't want to do this, and then you're like, I'm here, I probably should.
Yeah. Meyer should has moved slightly over a little bit.
And it's useless.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've got, we can go into Skull Woods, a couple North Dark World checks that nobody has done yet. We could Kern jump over to the pod area too, I guess.
Yeah. Wally has a glove. It's out of logic, but he has a glove.
Right.
Which means he can actually go peel. Nobody checked what the Desert Ledge item was, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
We can actually grab the Desert Ledge item.
Oh yeah, because you can get out of the little trap area now.
So Wally has the option of maybe grabbing the Desert Ledge item, checking Desert Ride, and then maybe kind of going over to Ice Rock Cave. That's a possibility for him.
Kaesden checking this connector, we'll soon find that it doesn't do anything useful for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And the nice thing about trying to end in this room is the fireballs deal 1 heart damage. The spikes also deal 1 heart damage.
Yep.
And that's not really the fireballs are affected by mail, but spikes aren't. I think Wally's going to go check my cave. The reason why, so in Link to the Past, the big chests and dungeons are actually locked by a specific key. He does not have the key to open that chest. It's somewhere, we don't know where.
Every dungeon has a big key and a number of small keys, and you need the big key specifically to open the big chest.
Yeah. Just a hard piece on the ledge.
To check this entrance.
We're still missing some ways into TR. That we've seen everything into Desert, Hyrule Castle. We're missing the middle TR entrances still.
Yeah, we haven't seen the big chest or the laser eyes yet.
Yeah. Wally could do Hookshot Cave entrance. I don't think he wants to do Hookshot Cave entrance right now.
Yeah, I think Kaesden's gonna go do some North Dark World checks.
Yeah, now I missed where this was. I looked away. I was looking at Kaesden's screen for a second where Hyrule Castle left was. So I'm kind of interested. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have this connector too that we have not checked.
Yeah, the connector that we all sequence broke out of. Let's see how horribly not out of logic we are.
Okay, sure.
All right, game. So where is Wally going to go from here? He's heading for desert. This is good.
Yeah.
I think he's ridden off Flute Spot 5 in Eastern Palace until, in his head, he can get a mirror. Yeah, the really nice thing about this is I forget exactly where Desert Left spat out. It was Desert Left was Meyer area, and
right.
The nice thing is that Desert Main is actually which connect. Okay, so we found. I take it we found our proper ledge connector.
Well, we found that. Yeah, we need to find the way to Bumper Ledge. So.
What was on it?
Because there's a Cane of Samaria up there.
I mean, we might not need it.
Might not.
we're almost. I mean, we don't.
I guess with TR being, yeah. I mean, we have. I don't know. There's still too much dungeon information unknown to say for sure. But yeah, I mean, if Myri is our last pendant, then I guess technically we don't need it. But I'm trying to think of what connectors we have not seen yet. We haven't seen Hookshot Cave,
Super Bunny.
Super Bunny, and then
So the valuable
TR connectors. Yeah.
Yes, we haven't seen the valuable ones. The other two valuable ones. We've seen one of the valuable ones. Yeah, but actually, this is going to work out really nice for Wally because the main exit to Desert Palace is an Ice Front Cave area.
Oh, yeah, that's actually very nice.
So, he could actually just walk out of here, walk back over to Desert Palace East, and just clear off the last two entrances in the Light World, and be happy about it if he wants to do so.
Unfortunately, we have the bad layout of Skullwoods. Yeah.
You mean the normal layout of Skullwoods?
I mean, Kaesden's done everything else in the North Dark World, so you might as well pick a drop down and hope you find the right one. That one was not it.
No, but it's one of the ones you can recover from. So
yes,
we already saw the small key anyway, so we're pretty sad.
Yeah, ideally you find the drop down that is not Pinball Room. Okay, that's good. As long as you don't hit Pinball Room. Well, I guess Pinball Room would be fine too, because you know there's a key in there anyway. But ideally you'd like to preserve a key for the back of Skullwoods at some point.
Yeah, so this is something that I'm surprised I'm pretty sure Kaesden's walked by this now. I guess maybe he just doesn't want to do Fighter Sword.
Yeah, it's a little slow. Kaesden does pick up half magic in Skullwoods here.
Yeah. There's the vanilla small key that's guaranteed an entrance randomizer. Yeah, so there are 4 swords tiers in Link to the Past randomizer. You start off with Fighter Sword, you get Master Sword, which is what allows you to get access to the Aga Tower entrance to and break the barrier. It's also the minimum sword that's required to defeat Ganon. Then you have Tempered Sword and Gold Sword after that, which are your upgrades that you would find at the Smith in the Dark World or in the Pyramid Fairy. You can get either of those in either order, but usually it's Tempered Sword at the Smith, Gold Sword at the Pyramid Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Small key to Skullwoods. Okay, no thanks. So yeah, I mean back of Skullwoods, or I guess the front of Skullwoods in this case, didn't really have a whole lot.
Yeah. So I think this is Wally finally just gonna check the last glove entrance up here, and then head to the Dark World. Yeah, Kaesden's last locationing. Ooh, here we go. 5 items.
5 compasses. Here we go. Look. All right. I mean.
Look. Oh.
Oh, is that big key to Meyer?
Big key to Meyer. Big key to Eastern. This is a nice. That's a nice blindside.
Yeah, I'm never going to complain about finding an early Eastern big key.
And finding the book before you really have access to the book checks is nice as well.
Right. Yeah, I mean the only one that he has immediate access to is the desert entrance.
Yeah, that's not too bad for him actually, because all he really has to do for the desert entrance is, yeah. Now this is good heads up on Wally's part, because he should know that he knows the last 2 entrances he has for drop downs are Fairy or Uncle, and so he can just walk right in. I think he's gonna go check the book entrance at Pyramid, at Desert Palace. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot the save and quit was right here.
Yeah, this normally sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Or he's going to check the glove entrance and then
first. Okay, yeah, because you get locked in with the book one.
Yeah. But all in all, this is like this is right now kind of like the differences between the two runners is that Kaesden has done most of the Dark World on the west side, and Wally has done all of Death Mountain.
Yeah, Kaesden has mostly been staying in Logic, Wally has not been.
I mean, Wally stayed in Logic has been staying pretty close in Logic. He only just did one sequence break, and it was a good one.
Right, well, which led to the glove, which is...
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, did Kaesden kill the green guard?
No, it's there.
Yeah, I was just surprised he set up for bombs.
Might have forgotten he had red mail, maybe. Or blue mail, rather.
Yes, wow. Actually, I was going to say, is that almost vanilla? Then I realized, no, that's not the 20 rupee cave. That's
Oh, wait, no, Kaesden does have
bags.
green mail. That's probably why, because
Yeah.
on green mail, the bombs do 1 heart versus half a heart for the guards.
Yeah. Still missing Super Money, still missing Hookshot Cave, still missing
2 TR entrances.
we found the Mimic Cave. We found Chicken Hut. We haven't seen many Moldorm Cave, Dam, or Arena, Agina. I don't think we've seen Bog Rocks.
Pyramid Fairy, I don't think we've seen.
Yeah. So we're still missing like 6 or 7 caves, I think. And 2 of them are the item or connectors. One of which is going to have to probably is the one that'll take us to Bumper Ledge.
The Samaria, yeah.
Yeah, because we've got the other 2 must connects. They're all connected in one single chain.
Alright, so yeah, WallKicks finally heading into Dark World, gonna retrace Kaesden's steps. We know that Kaesden has not found that much yet. I mean, did find Hera and beat that, so WallKicks will get to that at some point, but item-wise, we are still looking a little sparse here.
Wally knows that he's going to be looking for boots at some point as well. He's seen he hasn't seen the cape, but he has seen the fire rod.
Right.
So you're more interested in the fire rod than the cave, if we're perfectly honest.
Yeah, I mean, the cape doesn't really serve any purpose at this point.
We could get ourselves back from the other side.
Yeah.
But while he's heading down, so he'll find Swamp Palace, he'll find Hera. Grab his 2 items. Gonna hate himself. He hates himself.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You hate it.
It's so easy to just forget to. I mean, it's such a without the flute. It's such a pain to get back up there.
Yeah.
And it's just like you just put it off and you put it off, and then that happens.
Yeah, he knows he had the opportunity to turn the mushroom in before going to Magic Shop for the first time. But it's not that bad to get back to once we get a flute. Kaesden's finally doing Death Mountain. Anyway, and welcome in Raiders from ZeldaSpeedRuns. I'm not sure what you guys were doing today. A lot of tournaments and stuff going on over various different Zeldas. I myself was watching a bit of the Ocarina time race between what the hell's happened and Seisei earlier, but I know that can't be it. So this is the Game 5 of 7 of a best of 7 in the Survivors of Hyrule tournament. Right now we are watching WallKicks versus Kaesden. WallKicks is up. WallKicks team in this tournament is up 3-1. Kaesden is the last member of their team. He has to defeat Wally in order to keep his team alive in this tournament to go forward. So, oh, you had the Breath of the Wild tourney finals. Nice. Surprising that that's happening with Tears of the Kingdom coming up, but I'm pretty sure those 2 things are directly related. You know, the one nice thing, the way that Wally's kind of routing this out is he'll probably, when he does North Dark World, he'll probably do a current jump over to Pod area. you don't even have to feel bad about. You've already done pyramid, top of pyramid too. Yeah, Ricky, I was a bit tongue in cheek on that. I kind of had the feeling that was what was going on. So is that the Raiden pod setup?
No, that is not.
No. That's the old Philly pod setup, isn't it? I don't know. I just do spin speed. Ooh, that's gonna sting for Kaesden. So he opted to just follow Spiral Cave. So he didn't cross over in the mountain to go try to save the old man.
That's a little surprising, honestly.
Actually, you know, we're actually completely in logic. With that Hyrule Castle West connector, by the way. I just realized that.
Okay, you know, you're right, because that brings you up the mountain.
Yeah, that's enough to go rescue the old man.
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both runners have a crystal. That's out of logic, but we don't care about
That's
that.
fine. Yeah, that's it. No one waits for the Hera Big Key these days, anyway.
I mean, to be fair, like it's one of the easiest checks to get back to if you know where it is, and you already Hera potted once.
So, well, I'm gonna find swamp here. Can't do anything there yet. We have not found the dam either. Well, we're missing quite a few items to do anything in swamp, so.
Mostly flippers and hammer.
Flipper's hammer, the dam entrance. Wally. Yeah. Oh no, Wally did pick up the
yeah, he has the swamp small. Yeah, both runners have the swamp small, so it's always nice before swamp. Yeah, this is a seed where you kind of want a hammer.
I mean, that's every seed, right? Like,
and Crosskeys, yeah. The hammer right now, because like right now we're just doing like, you know, Crosskeys has a couple of specials. This is one of the more annoying ones of I got to just go walk myself over to Kakariko just to take a connector to get myself
connector over and over and over again. Yep.
Into the dark world.
Without boots.
Yeah.
Right.
Now this is better than the other Crosskey special, which is I got to take like 6 connectors in a row to get to the dark world. But
yeah, every time you do this, you're counting in your head how many times have I done this, and wondering if you routed something slightly differently, you could have avoided this an extra 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So Kaesden will have 1 extra key in pod, so he'll be able to get. They won't be in logic, but he should be able to check 2 or 3 more items in pod.
Yeah, I mean this.
Actually, no, 5, at least 5.
Yeah, you go all the way to the back here,
and you hammer yump as well.
Yep.
So this could be a nice trove of items for Kaesden that Wally's not going to get back to for a while.
I mean, at this point, it feels like we're starting to run a little thin on things to check anyway.
I'm honestly thinking right now that the Dark World Death Mounted Ascension Cave has our answer. I think that's going to be like the one thing. The one thing. It's either that or Hookshot Cave entrance. Like those are the 2 glove entrances that we haven't seen yet.
Right.
Wally hasn't just been able to get to them yet. Wally hasn't been doing Hookshot Cave because he has no reason to really go back to that area just as of yet. But Kaesden, on the other hand, just doesn't have a glove. And this is where it's going to kind of start to sting for Kaesden, is because you're going to have to do a glove. You're going to have to do the glove checks. Though I guess I should say it's good that the 1 glove check that has anything is right next to one of your spawn locations.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, the glove checks become more and more isolated from each other, and you have to spend a bunch of time going to each of them.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to see some mimic clipping here from Kaesden.
I don't blame Wally for not wanting to do this. This is with how horribly out of logic he was at the time.
Almost had it there.
Yeah, Wally's gonna do a little bit more in Skullwoods, and then I think he's gonna. Oh yeah, Wally found the extra Skullwood small key, so he can just play connector roulette.
Oh, the downward clip.
Nice. Half magic. If we didn't have a bottle, that would mean we. Was that a bow?
Yeah, it was. Yep, sure was.
Oh god, here we go. That begins.
Yep. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a feels bad for not checking that earlier, but yeah, like you said, I don't necessarily blame Wally for not doing it at the time.
Zero key pod with one key and shooter.
I know, the key's in there. Bow locked bow, yeah.
So that's good, at least. It means that there is going to be another bow somewhere that's going to be quicker to get to.
Right.
Wally will probably get that bow at some point when going to kill Helmasaur.
Well, assuming we need to, right? Because we don't know if pods
well,
yet.
I mean, we still have one pendant left, but...
But yeah, I mean, also, you're probably not going to leave the other 11 items left in pod for that long.
Yeah. Yeah. Bombs. Of course, let's see the second bow in the back of pod. You know, just...
I know, right?
Money.
A small key to Castle Tower, huh?
That buys one more. That buys one item. Now
well,
this
two
back
for
here,
Kaesden, right? Because Kaesden never went back there.
True. It adds one more item to two.
Yeah.
Now we should say that this area in the back here is locked by 4 small keys. We've only found 2 so far in the entire game that are in logic. So like, there's still 2 more small keys that we need to find before that second item in Castle Tower could be in logic.
And then these are 6 small key locked in Dark Maze.
Yeah. No. Bad game.
Oh, man. I was just waiting for the hammer to be in the big chest, too. Okay.
The bad thing is he, like, even if the hammer is here, he doesn't have a small key to go and kill him.
I know. Small key to Skullwoods. Alright, well, Pod's got jokes.
Yeah, all he sees is Mario.
So yeah, that's all we can do in Pod now until we find a couple more small keys or the big key.
Yeah. The good thing is Wally's like almost completely now at this point like caught up to Kaesden on overworld checks, while Kaesden's still catching up to Wally.
Oh, there's another connector though. This could just lead us right up there to that Samaria, which would give us a couple extra checks in TR because you could go backwards through Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
Nope. Dark Shopping Mall.
You don't hate this. Oh.
Well, that you probably hate.
No, that'll suck for Wally.
Yeah, that's not great. This is a real bad location for that to be, unless the bow is here.
Yeah, so Kaesden will probably gain some time on Wally because Kaesden will single dip Eastern Palace with that sequence broken bow. Wally, on the other hand, what was that? I swear that was a small key too.
Ice.
Oh, so the ice, yeah.
So we have both ices, and yeah, WallKicks is going to be able to beat this too, which is nice. So yeah. Get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, hey, maybe our second bow's just sitting in Eastern.
I mean, we're running out of logical spots at this point. I think like if something's not in, something is going to be either in Eastern, the Hookshot Cave entrance.
Yeah, at this point, I think it has to be the case.
So, like, you're not going to feel bad, but you might feel bad if you knew you Mimiclipped and you could have had a bow.
Right, yeah. Once WallKicks finds that bow, he's gonna think, oh, great, well, I could have single-dipped this Eastern Palace that's in a horrendous spot.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be interested to see if Wally decides to... I guess he could just reverse and check Dark Sync and then current jump over.
Yeah.
Probably be a little safer than doing the... trying to do the Whirlpool kind of do the same thing.
Right.
And it would get him that last entrance that he's orphaned. He would orphan otherwise. But we'll see. But for all we know, flippers are going to be like in here. Flippers are a glove. The glove that Wally has is in Paradox Cave. There's only one entrance to Paradox Cave that's currently accessible to Kaesden. It's on the bottom of Dark Death Mountain on the east side. The other two entrances are the tile side, which you can't get through, is in CAC. The third entrance is GT. So that's where Kaesden has to go to get his glove.
Just
There's
another bottle. Mothwell keeping a bug in a bottle, huh?
So, I mean, honestly, like right now, for where we are in this race, like an hour in, we kind of have most of the world map mapped out, which is kind of the important thing.
Yeah, all that's left are like the awkward entrances, the mirror blocked ones, a couple of mitts locked ones.
Yeah.
The medallion locked ones. Alright, we're going to get to see what the second chest in Castle Tower has. Oh, speaking of medallion lock entrances, that is another entrance that is now available.
Yep. So, this is a check that Wally won't be getting back to for a while. Let's see how bad it is. Flute.
It's not... It doesn't unlock anything necessarily, but it is nice mobility.
No, it doesn't unlock... Like... The only thing that it could potentially unlock is if we have to return Super Bomb.
Right.
That's an if.
Oh, Kaesden. Yeah, I mean, having a flute is definitely nice in Crosskeys. It can save you some time taking a bunch of connectors and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not. At this point, it's not super detrimental to WallKicks not having found that.
Yeah. Especially since we've already kind of cleared out the Maya area, except for Spike Cave and that one entrance. So, like, getting there's only like 2 or 3 entrances we could be looking at.
Kaesden is going to find his way up here to the floating island, which we'll be able to see what's on that hookshot cave. Oh, no, we won't be able to see what's in the hookshot cave because he doesn't have the glove yet. But he should get the glove soon now.
Yeah, if he drops down, he'll get the glove. Maybe then he walks over, checks it, and then drops back down again. What's our TR medallion? Quake. Right. Vanilla medallions today. Bombo's not strictly required, though if boots are in Ice Palace, we're gonna have words.
Oh, yeah. Eastern...
Money.
Nothing.
Yeah,
well, I mean, maybe this is the last pendant, and WallKicks never has to come back here anyway.
Yeah. I mean... More compasses.
It does kind of feel like WallKicks is going to get drawn back into pod relatively soon, though.
Yeah, but nothing in pods and logic, which is the worst part.
Yeah.
Like, so we got the flute, and the flute was in here in Castle Tower, but Castle Tower itself was also, but that's also 2 more pod smalls locked.
Right.
So this is one of those things where you like.
Alright, well, looks like we're gonna get some current jumping here.
Yeah. We could have done something similar from the bottom, as I was saying earlier, but this is safer, if not just a little. This is technically harder, but it is safer. And he's only got 1 bomb. Oh, frick, he only has
only
bomb
one bomb.
left.
That's...
He's gonna walk all the way back and then reverse this the way I was saying.
Woof.
Because he wants to get to the pod area, and this is the
Okay, so
easiest
Kaesden did immediately wrap back around, so we will get to see what is
in Hookshot
his entrance
Cave.
here.
Yeah. This is probably Flipper's room.
Oh,
This is
okay.
super funny. This is potentially what's going to get us Samaria.
Yeah, and that'll be good because that'll drop Kaesden right down here at this connector.
Yeah.
And then Kaesden will be able to full clear Eastern.
No, he won't.
Oh, he doesn't have the big key yet. Ugh, gross.
Big Key's in the light world version of that. So this is potentially our Super Bunny connector, or else this is a connector over to East Arc World. The only other connector we haven't seen that we have to have a must connect for is Desert Palace Roid. Okay. So technically speaking, why? Oh. Okay, so technically speaking, what the heck Wally was doing was very dangerous, because mini Moldorm Cave. That's nice. Tempered Sword. Swamp and Ice are our reds.
Nothing, just the sword.
Yeah. We did get another pod small that doesn't help us too much.
It's nice to have, because now you can get to Helmasaur if you need to, but... Yeah, I don't know. This is
getting to the point where I'm like... I mean, Meyer Big Chest is in logic. Nobody wants to go back for Meyer Big Chest without Samara.
Right, yeah. Why would you ever want to do that?
I'm just trying to think what checks do we have left that are in logic right now, because I can't think of anything.
I know, I'm trying to think dungeon-wide. Yeah, there's the Meyer Big Chest, TR, we still can't do anything in TR. Desert,
Zora, yeah, it's Zora or Meyer Big Chest.
Yeah.
What a pair of choices. And it could very well just be vanilla flippers.
That would never happen.
No. Oh. Neither runner has done Ether Tablet because we can't actually gain access to Ether Tablet. We would need either we don't have a mirror and we don't have a hammer, and we don't also have we haven't found Tower of Hera as a connector, so that just can't happen, unfortunately. And the bomb shop was at Dark Potion Hut, which also means that, like...
Oh,
here we go.
Pretty nice.
So somebody's got our flippers. One of those 2 spots has our flippers. Yeah, okay, so we have boots. This is good for Wally. This is going to keep him away from... Like this is his fire rod.
Yes, yeah.
Like he has to find a bow. He'll probably that's the problem right now. He needs to find a bow.
I'm sure he'll stumble on the other one though, because he's got a bunch of stuff that he can do, a bunch of entrances he can get with the boots checks now.
Yeah. There's our lazy kid. Yeah, I guess Hammer or Flippers are sitting in Swamp or sitting in Zora or Maya right now.
I mean, it could be like mirror to get a connector from one of the mirror checks to
Yeah.
this
Well,
too, potentially, but probably not.
No, I mean, it could. That's right. I'm just kind of playing kind of on the lowest logical assumption.
But yeah, no, probably, and yeah, because none of those entrances were connectors, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, we know what these bonk rocks are, so we're not going to bother with those.
I think all he's going to do is last two entrances over here that he orphaned a long time ago. Oh, no, he's getting his fire rod.
Fire rod, yeah.
Well, he'll do this and then get his fire rod.
Then we can go take that fire rod to the back of Skull Woods and open that entrance.
You know, honestly, like, I kind of feel like after he gets the fire rod, what he'll probably do is... I guess here's the question is, no, like, he can't get into King's Tomb at the moment, which is the second of his third boots checks that he can get at. That he needs to get done. So, does he try to turn in the mushroom, check bonk rocks, and then run down to the Kakariko and work his way through there? Maybe?
Maybe?
Yeah, so here's Kaesden will be finding...
Kaesden did pick up that big key before coming over here, so we'll be able to full clear this.
Yeah.
And it is a crystal. Kaesden apparently has the map.
Yeah.
So, WallKicks is going to need to come back here.
The good thing for Wally is even though he's going to have to double dip Eastern Palace, the second time through he'll have the boots, which means the really slow section at the start is actually going to be really quick. It's a minor thing, but it is a thing that he can at least be happy about. Oh, he's going to go check Myra entrance. This is good. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, I mean, there's still a couple dungeons we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Ice Palace. We haven't seen GT, so...
Or the Back of Desert.
Yep.
Yeah, and we need to at least find one of those two dungeons that we haven't seen.
The dam is still going to be important.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Potentially. Bonk
Boomerang!
So, I think we're down to like 3 item caves outstanding in the game. We haven't found the dam, we haven't found Hookshot Cave. I don't think we found a Gina. So, I think we've seen everything else. Okay, so this is Wally. He'll be going up and going into Hookshot Cave. And then dropping in the mini Moldorm Cave, getting his sword. And then maybe he'll make a break for Pod and try to do a... I think he may make a break into Pod at this point. He doesn't know that this is going to take him to Light World Laser Bridge, but I think he may try to take advantage of it.
I'd peek at Turtle Rock first before going through there.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a yes. So we don't show the full runners layouts on stream. Kaesden is actually running a tracker that has locations marked down. WallKicks has probably got something that just isn't on his stream layout that he's also using. 95% of the runners who run Crosskeys are using some sort of entrance tracker. I'm actually running my own entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone uses something, whether it be a separate spreadsheet or an entrance tracker or something. It would be very difficult to.
I'm just gonna say a graphical one. I know there's a couple people who run like Notepad. Someone would write notes. Write notes. But I actually have a map of where everything is connected to. That I can look at for a quick glance. Yeah, so while he's gonna go run back over to Pop. He's got 2 more keys.
With that third key. Yeah. Yep.
He's got 2 keys. He's in the perfect area for it, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, this is great."
All right, Kaesden, I'm gonna pick up crystal number 2 here though after taking down Armos.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Doesn't do a ton for us. But...
It's a couple more entrances, but
did Wally have anything other than a bee?
I don't think so. Oh no, he's got a red potion.
Okay, so Wally will save a little time here and do what we will call a potion camera unlock glitch.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, Kaesden now has access to like Smith Chain with those myths. King's Tomb. Not a ton, but it's a couple extra checks.
Yeah, that also means that we could be looking for a bow in our. It could be our bow on Zora.
Yeah. Yep, they're walking. He's probably kicking himself now.
Yeah.
Wall kicking himself.
I hear they work. And then for Otsumi, who I know was asking about bomb jumps earlier, this isn't in logic. You're supposed to use the fire rod in this room. Because our fire rod was boots locked, Kaesden doesn't have it beforehand. So he's going to use a bomb jump to kind of get himself over the gap so he can use the torches here. And get through and get this room done without a fire rod. This is an entrance rando only trick. This entrance in non-entrance rando is 100% of the time fire rod locked. So you will always have a fire rod. There's a similar jump you can do in Ganon's Tower. Neither runner will probably do it because they'll have the fire rod. Good.
And that is going to be 4 crystals for... oh, no, sorry, 3 crystals for Kaesden.
Yeah. All right, Wally. Let's see what's in Harmless Hallway.
Base heart.
Now, there was a connector, and I don't remember which one. That was it. Oh, no, that was the other end. That was the other old end connector.
It's still funny the second time.
This game. You know, the real kick in the balls is going to be when it's hammer in big key chest.
Right.
Yeah, so Wally's going to probably save quit. He'll probably do Castle Tower, maybe. He didn't check Bonk Rocks. So this is a good way to get that other item, which means he'll be getting his flute. He's
Oh,
not.
this walk
All right.
with the well, actually no, wait, the smith was right over here, wasn't it? The cave.
Yeah, the smith was the fairy cave over here. Wally's dark. So our runners use custom sprites. Wally's sprite is Phoenix Wright. His bunny sprite is the Blue Badger from the Ace Attorney series, the mascot of the not Los Angeles Police Department.
Map to Ice Palace. Well, that doesn't help us.
Okay, so here we go. In logic check number 1.
Yep.
Will this be the bow? We already know
Or
where
something
mids
else
are.
that leaves gives us more checks to do.
Because right now we could have the dream of having the flippers and Ice Palace entrance. If this is a bow. This is an item. This is one of 2 possible potential in logic items.
Speaking of Ice Palace entrance, we're about to check that on Kaesden's side here.
Yeah.
It's a small key to pod.
Now that puts... Wally's going to go get the flute now. He's not going to...
I mean, I'm sure he's glad to find another pod small, but that's probably not what he was looking for there.
Yeah, but that's his 4th in logic pod small. That does actually put Castle Tower, the second chest to Castle Tower in logic.
Yeah. Are we turning in the mushroom? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah, this is getting down to be a real... Now, normally the flute doesn't help a lot in Crosskeys. This is a kind of a situation where the flute and the boots are kind of going to equalize each other out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just on overworld, being able to skip over world transitions. But Wally's probably going to do this and check the Bonk Rocks behind Bomb Shop now.
Kaesden doing a couple out of logic flipper checks here.
Yeah. Yeah, Zora is probably the answer.
Worst check in the game.
You know, I wonder if it's faster to save and quit out of here and then immediate instead of trying to death warp in the second round, because Sanctuary's on the same screen.
It has to be, yeah.
I think if it isn't, it's probably damn close. Yeah, Wally also knows that Fleet does nothing for him logically.
Ooh,
I
well, can't do anything in there because
I mean,
Kaesden doesn't have those boots yet, so doesn't have the fire rod.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait, no, we have fire right now. All right, vanilla flippers time game.
Here we
Let's go.
Flippers or hammer, right? I mean, it has to be one of the two.
Yeah.
Or I guess mirror would give access to another check on the mountain. It's
Oh no, it's small key.
Thieves Town. Castle Tower. That doesn't do
Oh
anything
no,
for us, right?
no, it does. Oh no.
What is that? Well, hold on.
No, so that means that what did Wally get in East Dark World? What did Wally get in East Dark World? The boots. Boots are in logic.
Boots.
Boots are in logic.
Oh.
So our progression is here. Our progression is there's going to be something in Bomb Shot Box. No, we can't get into Ice Palace. Ice Palace is flipper locked. Hard flipper locked this seed. Well, I mean, we can get around it because of,
That's
how we
gross.
do water walk shenanigans.
This is why it's good to know how to current jump if you're playing Crosskeys.
Yeah, so logically, why I was somewhat, like, from a practical perspective, we weren't killing one. This is one of the logical reasons why you have to kill Aga 1. It'll be interesting to see if Wally recognizes that the scenario when he pulls that second key. The fact that he has 4 pod smalls will be important to him. Yep, here's GT.
There's GT.
And we're gonna get a fucking hammer. We only have 2 smalls.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can actually do in here right now.
Yeah. So even if we were to, like...
It's Mirror, yay!
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, so here's the problem. Kaesden needs to current jump.
Yeah.
Kaesden needs to current jump. And if he does not current jump, this is going to get real bad for him real fast.
I mean, he's in the area to do it, so...
Yeah, he's hopefully heading to current jump. But he needs to current jump.
I mean, he's already cleared North Dark World, so that kind of has to be what he's doing here at this point.
He has 6 bombs. This isn't too bad.
All right, so let me see. We can kind of like sort of assess where we're at now, I think. So we still need a little bit more dungeon info because we're not entirely sure what our last 2 crystals are. So we may need that cane.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a hammer for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna need flippers.
Oh, there's our first.
Well, actually, we might not need flippers.
No, we're
we don't know what swamp is yet.
Yeah, we're in our favorite scenario of, we're in that lovely scenario where we're in non-entrance rando of Ice Palace is flipper locked, but it's only technically flipper locked. So yeah, okay, good. Kaesden nailed the current jump.
Other than that, I mean, we're fairly close to something resembling go mode here.
Yeah. Neither runner has checked.
Oh wait, no, we know swamp is a red. Right? Sorry, I was. I think the tracker on Kaesden's side is incorrect.
Yeah, both. That's right, actually. No, both swamp and ice are red crystals.
Yeah, but we don't know why yet.
Yeah, no, the bomb shop
was. Flippers.
Yeah, the bomb shop's. Kaesden's going to bomb shop right now. I'm gonna walk right where the bomb shop is. So yeah, we 100% need flippers. Ice Palace Big Key is always, whatever.
Right. Yeah. So,
yeah. So
Big Key wise, I think we're actually good.
We're good on big keys. We need flippers, and we need
flippers, hammer, and maybe Samaria.
Yeah.
Oh, Desert Palace, big, maybe, depending on what the last pendant is.
Yeah. Wally gonna actually, we haven't actually seen what our floating island item is today because we've only just got here. So we'll
bunch of brand new checks here.
Yeah, last few entrances had to be somewhere. Thankfully, didn't have to take the Smith there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wally has a bow.
So Kaesden about to get the boots here.
Yeah. Wally get 2 more entrances and then Ether Tablet.
Yeah, I think like we discussed earlier, item caves, there's basically nothing, right? I mean, I think we still need the dam, correct?
We need the dam. We need the dam. We have seen Spike Cave, but we don't have a hammer for Spike Cave.
Right, we've seen Mimic Cave, but we don't have a hammer for Mimic Cave.
Yeah, and then we have Hookshot Cave Agina.
Right,
So
Hookshot.
Hookshot Cave's
Which-
kind of the one you're hoping for.
A big one, because you're theoretically should lead to Samaria as well.
Yeah. We're missing 2 entrances into TR, one of which I'm pretty sure TR left has got a really good chance of being the desert right entrance at this point. There's Hookshot Cave. There's Flippers.
There they are. So we got Flippers. We might be getting Samaria here. So are we going to be at Hammer Go mode? Is that what's going to happen here?
This is going to be the weirdest Hammer Go mode seat I've ever seen. I swear.
The Samaria will open up right side GT.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Ooh,
Okay.
spicy.
So it's got to be one of the TR entrances then.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to go back to
Well, it would have to be the laser eye entrance because you can't get out the
right.
big chest one.
Now, there was a big key sitting on... We did have a big key sitting in... Ooh, there is a big key that is sitting at the well entrance. That we can get.
Oh, right, you got the mirror
mids.
to it.
The mirror and the mids. I'm going to be interested to see what Wally does here if he wants to dip Ice Palace knowing where Samaria
this is real awkward.
I mean...
We don't have hammer, so you can't beat it.
You can't beat it, but at the same time, like,
yeah, this is a good stop and think here.
I think the thing that's going to like stop him from doing that is because he knows where he happens to know where Samaria is, and he knows that he can flute here and only have to do 1 screen transition to get there. 2 screen transitions. Ooh, I forgot we picked up.
Our hammer could totally be in there.
Yeah, but it can't be in the 2 checks that you'd like to get to because they're both hammer locked. Well, there's our single arrow.
Did WallKicks check Hera entrance and Ether Tablet?
Yes. Hera entrance is Hookshot Cave.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have been looking at Kaesden's screen at that point.
Yeah, so this is an entrance Wally won't get to for a little bit, and it's
There's
the
dam.
Just a bottle.
I mean, WallKicks can technically mirror to that entrance.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can get there. Like, I guess right now, yeah, Wally's trying to find his way to somewhere.
Oh, okay, there we go.
This is gonna be it. And he knows it. Yep.
So that's some extra checks in GT. That's a couple more checks in TR. That's a beatable Meyer.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really interested in doing until I know for sure it's a crystal.
The Frontier was sitting over in the... Yeah, the Frontier is sitting in the back of the Lost Woods, which would suck if we didn't have Lumberjack as our sanctuary spot, so... That's 3 items that you can get without having to, like, do the usual, like, Keltronics to get to the front.
Uh-huh.
We don't have TR Big Key, which means we'd have to go up to Laser Bridge in order to get it. Yeah,
Kaesden picking up that cape.
Yeah. Like if you want to do Spike, that just.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I have questions.
I mean, we don't even need it, so who cares? But it's funny.
I mean, do we need it? Do we not need it?
No. Don't be silly. We wouldn't need that.
I mean, that's 4 key lock. By the time we have to use it, it'll be in logic. Yeah, so here's Kaesden. He'll be getting his mirror. Right now, like Kaesden, Wally needs to get himself back over to Eastern Palace. Yeah, he doesn't have anything in here, the Dark World that he doesn't know. Though, to be honest, like Wally's going to hit Swamp Palace over here, and that.
Yeah, so Wally's gonna actually get to that dam entrance right here, and that'll give him 2 checks in Swamp Palace.
Yeah, but like Swamp Palace is right next to GT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just good.
Woo!
Good.
Finally.
We
can't lose logic.
Yeah. Now we just need to like stand around and let us snag it, grab it for a while. Yeah, but Wally will get. So the question is like Wally has 2 options here. He could maybe make it break for running all the way around to South Dark World, or he can make a break to go back to Eastern Palace, knowing that he can beat Eastern Palace.
Yeah, but the thing is, WallKicks doesn't have
the
Eastern knowledge yet, so that's a hard call to make.
Yeah. He has the map, so he's going to go do the... Yep, there we go, never mind. Problem solved. So, okay, so Wally will be ending this route at Eastern Palace, it looks like.
Yeah.
He's going to take a very long, roundabout way of getting there, but he will probably be ending... I don't know, where is he going? Oh, is he doing the front of TR?
This was...
No, this is a connector right over to the
connector, yeah.
I was expecting him to swim there. I'm an idiot. This is right.
So that'll give those mitts, which, whatever.
It's a big key.
Yeah.
Wally went north, not south, so he didn't check Bombo's tablet. So if this is anything...
It's a small key to
Mire.
Nope. Mire, don't care about that.
Throw it back. That's our second Mire small key.
Boy, where is this hammer? I'm gonna say hammer is in right side GT.
So, WallKicks is currently a little bit ahead just by knowledge and route. Kaesden is catching up quickly because he is a little bit better in terms of mobility.
Yeah, Kaesden about to get that Samaria now too.
Yeah.
Well, or not.
Yeah. So, but this is like the one thing that Kaesden's major edge right now is having this pendant, this crystal in the clear, the one that Wally's about to get. So Wally is going to be slightly ahead. How much backtracking is going to be interesting? Like the only major thing that Wally will have to do, like there's 2 entrances, but those 2 entrances are essentially dead. We don't really care about them. There's nothing. Wally should know that Ice Palace entrance and Turtle Rock entrance have nothing. He should have seen everything. That he knows that everything that they have is worthless. Loot the 7, Wally.
Yes, don't leave that key forever. Or not, I almost say key. Item. Oh, there's the bow. Wonderful.
Wow. So it was Mirror So it was Mirror required to go kill Harmos today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of expect right now Wally's going to be kind of like on a fast line track here. Wally doesn't have a lot of game left. If we're Hammer Gum out, Wally really doesn't have a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only things we might need. It's the Desert Big's the only other thing we might need at this point. Unless we need the GT Big for something on the climb, but
unfortunately, it looks like Kaesden has forgotten that they can, because I don't see a big key that they have that Wally doesn't. Kaesden has forgotten that they can get the big key on Hammer Rocks without a hammer. But Wally's going to do Meyer. He'll go grab his big key, do Smith, and then probably head to Swamp and Ice Palace.
While Kaesden's gonna find Hookshot Cave, get his slippers, and then we'll be roughly in the same spot as WallKicks. I mean, not really too far behind.
Yeah. So Magnet, our first bow today, logically, was at the damn drain spot. With Armos having having a glove and the damn drain being at King's Tomb. Just start parsing that out in your head. Oh, and our other bow was in right side GT.
Pod.
Yeah, right side pod, sorry. I mean, Wally only has 6 arrows. He doesn't need 6 arrows for Vitreous.
No,
he only needs 2.
Temper Sword Spins is
Temper Sword Spins a little
fast.
But at this point, like, both runners are now even in mobility. Wally is going to be up a crystal. Wally will be up a clear. Whether or not this is a crystal, we'll find out in a second.
Yeah, I mean, either it's a crystal or you have the rest of your knowledge, so...
Yeah. It's a map.
And it is a crystal.
So we're down to Desert versus Pod. So realistically, it's Hammer versus Desert Palace Big Key. The real comedy option will be when the Desert Palace Big Key, which is on Hammer Pegs, is the one that is locking the hammer. It's locking the hammer, because that's an entrance that you normally only think of as Hammer. Yeah. Wally right now has a straight path of, I got a bunch of stuff to do, and then I'm just going to start running dungeons. Yep. Like, the one thing that he's going to be hard last locationing is Bombo's Tablet, but Bombo's Tablet won't be too bad for him.
That's not working. Nope, that's not how that works.
Gotta go one more screen over, Wally. The music note is the runner's soundtrack who's currently playing.
Now we can go talk to that guy.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's see what this key was.
Yeah, and ooh, let's see.
Skullwoods,
Oh,
yeah.
Woods, of course. Okay. Yeah, Kaesden forgot about the key. That's a... You know, that's one of those... Oh, good. We have a third GT small key. That means Ice Harmless is in logic.
Hooray!
Okay. Anyway. That's a entrance rando. Like, if you're really good with entrance rando, you'll remember that. If you're not good with entrance rando, that can throw you off a lot. You know, WallKicks, despite losing to Kaesden during the tournament, did actually, in fact, 2-0 Goomba in the Crosskeys tournament last year. He is, who was the year's previous champion. He is quite good at this game. At this mode. Honestly, Moogle dip Swamp before GT. There's 2 checks.
I don't hate it. You're right here.
They're right next to each other. They're on the same. They're literally a screen apart.
Yeah.
Kaesden is going to start looking at the logical snarl that's occurring. Like, the most you do is you run back through the first room again. That's not that bad. Okay.
And then, yeah, into GT. And
yeah, I'll run into GT now.
Got a pretty decent handful of checks we can make here.
Yeah. So now, logically, Compass Room will be locked by 4 small keys. However, because both Compass Room and Randy Room are locked by 4 small keys, the back half with Ice Armos is only locked by 3, just due to how logic wants to logic. Skipping Tile Room. Not, you know, honestly, you have the mirror.
I guess. Yeah, you can mirror out and do it later, but
it'll hurt if that's a big key, if that's a GT big key, but
map to Hera. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, desert. Okay.
That's a clearable dungeon.
So now we are literally in Hammer Go mode.
Yeah. Which means we're not doing left side. We're never touching left side GT.
Yeah, no, there's no point. But we might touch the climb depending on if we find a GT.
Yeah. To be honest, I actually prefer Tempered Spins over Silver Sun. Vitreous.
It's just going to be sitting in Ice Palace.
Yeah, well, yeah, Hammer.
Yeah.
At this rate, yeah.
Small key to thieves. Well, we don't have to worry about the hammer being there.
No. Nope, that's hammer locked. One more step to Ped being in logic, though.
Oh yeah, skipping tile room.
That's
There.
full
That's
skipping.
yeah. I don't know if I would have done that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a one from go mode, and you know that you don't maybe not have to go back there. I guess you might hope that. So, let's see what he wants to do. He's going to make a play into ice. The play that you've been wanting for a while. Dip hammerless ice. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a reasonable play, Magnet, but
It's gonna feel real bad if it was there.
it's
You're dipping ice.
unfortunately like it's a play right now where that's going to be like if it's in ice, that's enough of a like unless Kaesden decides to skip doing compass room, if hammer is in tile room, that's enough of an out for Wally to lose this race. He can't just flute and get back there, though. That's the problem. He only has mitts for Dark World access. He has to run down from the village.
All right. Well, Kaesden heading in here, so Kaesden will. I bet Kaesden's gonna check tile room.
Yeah.
All right. Moment of truth. Well, in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. WallKicks recognizing that his hammer cannot be in that chest, so no point in checking it.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? That's not a hammer.
Well, good. It let us know that Turtle Rocks are green pen. Then, if only there was, maybe if there was another way of finding out about that in this game, that'd be useful.
Boy, what if we found a Turtle Rock big key?
Like, the one saving grace is that our Ice Rod is still 2 TR smalls out of logic. And we're probably, and one of those TR smalls is probably sitting in Swamp Palace at this point. Or on left side GT, because I don't think we have a lot of checks outside of that.
Alright, so we just have Freezor and Ice Tea left in Ice Palace here.
Yeah.
Because we don't even have the big key. Do not mirror. What?
No,
did he do Ice Tea first?
He did Ice Tea first. He went down
Oh,
to the pile
okay.
And bomb jumped across.
Okay, sorry, I missed that.
I almost did too.
So
back at TR, front of TR. Here we go. 3 items.
Yeah. We also have Crystal Roller in Logic too, because you can go backwards through.
Yep.
Laser Bridge.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to think how much more do we have in Logic that isn't hammerlocked, and I'm starting to think it's this and the Desert Palace checks.
Yeah, there's really nothing left unless we start finding some gross big keys. Swamp or not Swamp? Skullwood's big chest. I don't think anyone went back to check that yet.
Yeah, true.
Google in chat mentioning that, and then yes, now we have Hera Basement too.
Hey Wally, want a tile room to do? Yeah. But right now, both of our about 2 hours in, both of our runners are sitting in Hammer Gummo.
Yep. And they are both losing their minds right now.
Yeah. It's probably Desert that is our...
It wasn't TR.
Well, he got a map to Pod.
The map to Pod is actually pretty nice.
I would say it's nice. On the other hand, you're probably going to go kill Lamnelas very soon. Because that's
I
on the
forget
short
where
list.
was the desert back entrance?
It's race game left.
Oh, okay.
So annoying, but not nearly annoying enough to, like, orphan. And it's Pod. Okay.
So we don't need to do desert. So
Theoretically.
All right, WallKicks, remembering that he has that Skullwood. Well, so here's the thing, though. Skullwood's big key you have to drop down in order to get to, which is annoying.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll care too much. Like,
Check this entrance back here, too, which I don't think really think it can be anything at this point.
You shouldn't... It shouldn't be anything. Kaesden will go... Okay, so this is good for Kaesden. If this is the hammer, this is excellent for him. But I think what he's going to do is he's going to go check Pedestal. It's aggressive, but he knows where Ice Rod is.
Hey, that's almost a hammer.
It's twice as good as a hammer. Yeah, this shouldn't be anything, but maybe he just wants to be certain.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think. Yeah. All right, let's see. Nothing.
Yeah, so he'll probably prioritize checking the Desert Palace big chest first, I think.
All right, and Landmo has $20.
And he's checking the Desert Palace big chest first.
I can, as somebody who plays Crosskeys fairly frequently, every single item that these guys are finding that isn't a hammer would be making me go insane.
Yeah. Like, and the worst part is, like, it doesn't have to just be the hammer. We have the Hera small key.
Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense that could show up.
We're still missing the Hera big key logically. And the Ice Palace big key.
Right.
Either of those would just drive us insane. It's Hera
Not
basement.
There.
It's Hera basement. Okay, good, Wally. You've now managed to get yourself to where both of your... what is he... Does he have enough pod key? No, he has... Does he have one more pod key?
Yeah, I think he picked up that fourth one and did not spend it.
Okay, so this is going to be Crystal. Okay. Yeah, Swamp House... The front of Swamp House has been checked. This is going to be Crystal Roller for Wally. And then probably he'll probably drop down, check Big Key Chest. And then I think all y'all have left are the tile rooms and Lamnelas. Like, Kaesden's one big thing for him right now is if he doesn't waste time going into Ice Palace. He has... Right.
Okay, well, there's our... That's makes Hera a little more lucrative now because it's 2 checks.
Yeah. And Wally without 2 more Hera, pod small keys, I guess is fine. Gonna say whatever. Pod isn't that hard to get back to. Yeah, to get to the top of GT, we need the Ganisaur boss key, or big key. You don't see it at the start of the climb when you're going up the stairs the first time. It's after you do the 2 mimic rooms is when you have to use it to get any further. We know that there are 6 items up there, so it is a relatively dense place. It is 2 items out of logic right now, and one of them is hard to record. Where are you going, Kaesden? You're gonna go check desert.
Yeah, it's gonna do the desert big chest. All right, Hera, here we go.
And now the better way to do this clip.
Well, it depends. For me, it's not the better way, but for some people, it is.
Very good hair. Nice Aeropod with the spin speed. Or the hook speed, I guess.
Well, that's not it.
Yeah. Wally's hard committing not to killing Lamnos, it looks like, at least, which is good for him. And, oh boy, okay, here's Kaesden heading for Ice Palace.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for in case. And like, do you want to do a bunch of one-off checks, or do you want to go?
Yeah.
Where you get 4 checks, and if it's just there, you can beat the dungeon. So.
Yeah. So I think this has to be it.
Well, or something that leads to it.
I don't think there's anything that we could get that would lead to it.
TR big.
That doesn't give us enough. That doesn't give us any items.
Big chest, right?
Okay, one item. Okay, fine. Okay, so one item. One item exactly. You're right.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
The GT big for the GT big chest.
Okay, true. Or the climb.
Yeah. Oh baby, yeah.
Here we go. Okay. That's as good a place as it is for any. I think Wally's going to do Tile Room again. He'll probably do... Wally, that swamp!
Listen, I would be frazzled right now, too.
Wally has like 8 checks left in the game, and they're all on GT. And Flam the list. Okay, he's going to do Tile Room, because...
Yeah, you have to do this. Well, Tile Room plus the big chest, probably, right? And then you climb.
Yeah. You know the big chest is in logic. You don't want to have to run back down here a 3rd time. No, not even a 3rd time. Like a 7th time, this seed. This is the fun of Hammer Go mode. Just no convenient way into the dark world.
And then we don't find the hammer up here, but we find our TR big up here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be that mean. I mean, hammer on the climb seems fairly likely at this point.
Yeah, so basically, like, right now, like, there aren't a lot of checks left in logic, and the ones that we need to have a lot of multiple item requirements. So the fewer steps it takes is the better off for Wally, because he's going to slowly lose it. Okay,
he's not going for the big chest. Not even gonna try it. All right.
Our TR Big Key could not be on Green Pendant. Yeah, if we found TR Big Key, Hammer could potentially be on Pendant. You have to understand, though, like, as it stands right now, we have... I have to do math on stream. We have, like, 20 Hammerlock checks left in the game, and 7 or 8 that aren't. So, and all of the 20 lock checks, some of those 7 or 8 require 2 or 3 small keys.
Where is Kaesden going? Oh, has Kaesden not checked?
Kaesden is... Yeah. No, Kaesden has... They don't have the TR Big Key. So I'm interested to see why they're going here.
Oh, Kaesden never checked this connector, I don't think.
No, they did.
Eyes.
They've got Samaria. They have Samaria.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I just
Kaesden
forgot.
Kaesden thought they had the Turtle Rock Big Key, and they didn't. Behind our pyramid drop is Uncle. So that is theoretically in logic. Well, we're 1 TR small from it being in logic. One GT small from it being in logic.
Yeah, I mean the GT small could be up here, so.
Yeah. Right now we only have 2 checks up here in logic. But they're basically like the only 2 checks left in the game. Kaesden never did lava chest? No, Kaesden had.
This is just crystal.
Yeah, sorry. No, yeah. Kaesden has the ice rod. Kaesden has the ice rod for whoever's tracking Kaesden. Sorry.
All right, so that Hera big will hopefully lead Kaesden over to Hera to get this GT big.
Kaesden, you don't.
You still don't have the big key, Kaesden.
Question for Kaesden. No, that's a question for the interview.
You know, it's hard to keep concentration sometimes, especially when you are in hammer go mode for 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is a last location hammer go mode. This is kind of crazy.
Small key to pod. 10 arrows. So
okay, here's our last check in logic.
Well, no, we still have the GT big chest.
Oh yeah, true. Sorry. We're 1 more key, by the way, to hammer in pod big chest.
I know.
Pod big key chest.
Turtle Rock small.
Neither of them are going to do anything directly locked by the hammer at this point. Yeah, wouldn't it be great that pod had a small key for itself, its big key, and an arrow and a bow and the hammer.
And the hammer, yeah, that would just be peak pod.
I think that was a triple for Wally, so this, if it's a double here, you should be out of the dungeon. Okay.
Well, that was definitely a triple there too, so.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what the uncle's got.
Yeah.
Ice Palace big key?
Yeah.
We do still technically need to find that to be in logic.
I mean, that's probably in Swamp. Or left side GT. And Kaesden wants to check Ped because this seat's garbage.
And arrows.
It's the GT big chest. I don't know what...
What if the GT big chest is just the 6 spot small?
Yeah, maybe. Wally, what are you gonna... Where are you fluting to? You're fluting to go to kill Landless. This is a... If you were racing this competitively, I don't race competitively, but I do, like, do acings, and I do, like, you know, pickups, unofficial pickups. Yeah, this feels like fucking hell.
Oh yeah, no, as somebody who does race competitively, let me tell you, I am, like, having anxiety just watching this right now.
Yeah, this is just, like, you're hoping that you could be doing things in a better way. The problem is that there is no better way. Like, this is a seed dedicated to, like, any sort of meta game or good routing efficiencies that people would like to do. This seed is designed to counter all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, we had to go do we had to basically do both Meyer and Zora.
So this could be good for Kaesden if Kaesden checks the big chest in GT first before attempting a climb.
That's Kaesden's one big out right now.
Because I mean, what does WallKicks do after this? I mean, you have to go back to GT, right? I mean, is there anything left on the table for him?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have anything that isn't hammer left. I'm pretty sure. But I think this is going to give the Wally enough time because all he has to do, like, this is going to be very close if they both decide to head for big chest at the same time. Wally's got 2 or 3 screen transitions to make. Kaesden also has 2 or 3 screen transitions to make. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh boy. All right, let's see. They're going to get there at roughly the same time. So yeah, if Kaesden goes straight for the big chests, this is real close.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's climbing. I get it. It makes sense, but
Crosskeys you need 6 keys 100% of the time.
But that's very likely going to steal this race.
Yeah. And Entrance Rando does not use nearly as much conditional logic as the standard V31 randomizer does. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Moogle, and I kind of agree. Against Wally, I think you have to think, like, this has to be in a really, really bad spot, and if I were Kaesden, I think that the GT Big Chest is a worse spot than the climb. I think you have to kind of assume Wally already did the climb. But this is also 2 hours, 15 minutes into a hell seat, so whatever. So, rational thought might not be completely there.
Zero chance that this is not actually the hammer, but...
Yeah. I swear to God. Okay.
Oh man, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's... Wow.
It hurts to laugh.
It's...
You know, honestly, do the fucking pod that key chest before
Right?
you go kill Trinex. Just in case.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're 1 TR small key from being able to collect green pendant.
Incredible. There it is!
There it
We did it! Alright, that is WallKicks in go mode after, I don't know, half an hour of searching.
Oh, God, yeah. Thankfully, this is going to be over in like 5 minutes.
Well, it's not, right? Because you got to beat Ice Palace, you got to beat Pod, you got to beat Swamp.
Oh God, I forgot. I'm thinking, oh, we just got to do Arius. No, we still got to do
No, we got a ways to go.
Yeah. No, this has been a gigantic fetch quest slash
Oh yeah, this has been a
Trash.
nightmare. This is not the kind of seed that I would wish on anyone.
We had to get the Hera big key to get the GT to get the GT big key to get the TR big key to get the hammer. That's like 3 steps in a fetch quest. I forget even where the Hera big key was. And
The Hera.
oh no, it was
key...
in tile. It was in wait, no, was it in Compass Room?
I don't remember where the Hera big key was.
No, Desert big key was in Compass Room. Where's the Hera big key? Sorry. I don't believe it was in the skull. It's big. Yeah.
It was somewhere down.
Yeah. Anyway, Kaesden is Keldaga too. So. No, yeah, Skullhead's big key was the gold sword. Hera big key was late, and
Yeah, Kaesden just got it. Crystal Roller?
it might have been Crystal Roller Room. I'm pretty sure it was Crystal Roller Room. Take a quick look at the VOD to see. Yeah. So that you had to double dip Turtle Rock to get that.
Right.
No,
Beautiful.
you had to. No. You didn't have to double dip Turtle Rock. We had to triple dip Turtle Rock today because we had to go through Turtle Rock to even get Samaria.
Right. Alright, there's one of 3 dungeons down for Kaesden, or not Kaesden, WallKicks. Oh, right, yeah, because, the Hera Small we got a little bit earlier. I forgot where that was.
That was okay. It was the Hera Small. Was there a basement?
Kaesden checking these pods. One of these is going to be the pod Big 6, right? Or pod Small 6.
Yeah, sorry. The Hera Small key was in the front of Turtle Rock. Yeah, you had to like triple dip this seed. Where are you going, Kaesden?
Checking Hellway. He hasn't done Hellway yet.
No, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hellway. Yeah, so logically we had to kill Aga 1.
Yep.
Go to Eastern Dark World to collect our boots. To unseal Ganon's
GT.
Tower. To get our mirror, which was on the torch, which we still needed boots for. 3 for 3 on needed items for major items on boots torch checks. To go to Turtle Rock Big Chest, which was over in Checkerboard Cave entrance, so mirror required.
Right, to get your Samaria.
To go get your Samaria. To go back up to the Turtle Rock main entrance, which was in the back of Skullwoods.
Right,
the back
to
of
get your Hera
Lustwood.
Small.
To get your Hera Small. To go to Hera. To go get your GT Big Key. To go back into GT. To go get your TR Big Key. To go back into TR. To go get your hand.
Yeah,
and we're
easy.
still missing an Ice Palace Big Key in
Yeah.
this entire mess.
Game's easy. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Kaesden only has Tempered Sword because they forgot that they can't get the chest without. They can get because Kaesden forgot they could collect the Skull's small big key without with just mitts and a mirror and not have to have a hammer for it. I think they realized their mistake, and I think they decided just to live with it. Especially when they moved into just being hammer from God mode. Yeah, no, this was logically fully, not quite full 80, but we did need to do both of the towers. Kaesden, this shouldn't. Oh, this is bad. This is not good logic keeping. That he thankfully realized. Like not even just logic keeping. You just can't even get to that chest.
Mm-hmm.
And now Kaesden's having to think.
Yeah, so like, what have I left behind at this point?
They're going back into Turtle Rock for some reason. No, they're not.
I don't. Now, what is up here?
Hookshot Cave's up here.
Which leads to
Desert
Desert,
Palace,
right?
Yeah.
Plus, he's going over to the east side of Death Mountain. No, this can't.
Yeah, no, this is. He's in nearly the right spot that he needs to be in, just in the wrong dark world and in a place where he can't mirror. Yeah, Moogle, he's definitely in the, he's lost track of something and he doesn't know what, and he's trying to figure it out. Not that I blame him. This will be a 2.5 hour seed for a Crosskeys seed. This is an absolute, like a 2 hour seed's a good time. A 2.5 hour seed is like absolutely horrendous at this level of play. I shouldn't say. I don't mean that the play is absolutely horrendous. I just mean
You don't feel if you're going at 2.5 hours on a Crosskeys seed at this level, you are feeling extremely bad about how it's going.
Just think we've been in hammer go. We had hammer go mode for 3 crystals.
I know, it's so gross. Okay, looks like Kaesden remembered what he was missing.
Yeah.
Gonna be a big ol' eye roll here once he realizes it's not in fact the hammer.
Yeah.
And then that is going to be, finally, crystal number 7 for WallKicks.
Of course, the last thing that put the last 3 checks in GT and logic was on Helmosaur. I think we still missed the pod small key somewhere, so it's probably in, whatever,
Swamp.
it's in Swamp or
Yeah.
GT. All right, thankfully we're just sitting in. Again, just sitting in CAC, so we'll be done here shortly. The great challenge is the crossing compass room once you've activated the gaps in the floor. You need all 4 small keys in order to get the boss of Turtle Rock to logic correct. Yes.
A little bit of a misfire on the silvers there for WallKicks, but this should be 1,
Yep.
2, and done.
GG's.
Get your GGs in chat for WallKicks for surviving this steaming pile.
Fell. Yep. And with a racetime.gg time of 2:28:41, WallKicks has survived the seed.
Yeah, and Kaesden immediately forfeits after, which I do not blame.
Yeah. Hey, he hit go mode.
Yeah, I would be extremely done with this at this point. Yep, couple bombs for the chest, yeah.
I think we're going to try to get both of our runners in for an interview. I'm sure they got words.
I'm sure they have many of them.
I'm sure they'll be glad that they're on ZSR and not another restreaming site. How are you doing, WallKicks and Kaesden?
GG's, guys.
Hey, GG.
Just let it loose, you know. I know we know you guys got some things to say about that.
That's one of the dumbest seeds I think I've ever played. It was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was nasty. Like,
I think
second to last located the mirror with the only other thing I had not done at the time was my logical way to the mirror. And like, I knew Zora needed to have something. It's like, okay, Zora has hammer, has flippers, or worst case scenario has the second castle tower key. And sure enough, it was the second castle tower key. So I was like, this is a logical Aga seed, which sucked. And then of course the pat to the hammer was just awful.
Yeah, like that was. I don't even remember where the GT big key was, but
Hera
Basement. That's right. Yeah, that was just a dumpster fire of. Okay, I just hard last located my hammer when you finished. And I had been running around for a bit, like, what do I have left? I'm pretty sure I've done everything. I don't think I've skipped anything.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were both hunting for hammer for probably like 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. For the record, it could have been really, really close. Just to kind of give you like a time point comparison, you were both entering GT at the same time. Kaesden, you were climbing while you were heading for the big chest. So, Kaesden, if you opted to go for the big chest at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably hard to avoid because, right, the big chest was just the TR big, right? So it's still hard to climb there. Yeah.
Did you end up climbing after that, or did you follow it?
He had already climbed.
I had already climbed.
Oh, you had already climbed. Okay,
yeah, climbing on that call, like if when you're down to like climbing or the big chest, climbing is 100% the correct call.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like there's plus with Uncle behind it. It's like there's one item that's like 2 minutes away or 5 that's a minute further. So,
yeah. So yeah, no, the climb was the right call. That's not the wrong play in the slightest. It was the wrong one.
I think
this one.
the biggest misplay I had was when I got the second castle power key. I was still in my head thinking I'm insanely out of logic. Hammer has to be somewhere, and it didn't dawn on me until later than I would have liked. It's like, oh wait, I can just kill Aga to put everything in logic. Because I kind of wrote that off after I'd gotten both items and Hyrule Castle was cleared. I just kind of wrote Aga out of sight, out of mind. I didn't even think about it. So I had Kern jumped, I got the boots, and there was a couple other things over there. And it's like, okay, I'm nowhere near logic right now. Either hammer, and then I found the flippers, and those are locked behind the hammer or the flippers, and they can't lock themselves. And I think it was shortly after I was like, wait a minute, yeah, Aga would put this in logic when I started running out of locations.
Yeah, like I don't race with the cam, but I had the biggest eye roll when Aga spit out a key because I knew. I'm like, God dang it, this is the castle tower key.
Like when you were heading for GT to open up GT the first time, I think was when Kaesden was actually getting. He had gone to Zora to collect the key, and we were kind of going over our heads what was in logic. And I think I said at that point, "Oh God, it's Punk. The boots are in." I was trying to remember what you had fished out of East Dark World at that point, Wally, because you had already done the Kern jump earlier. And well, actually, I should say you failed the Kern jump, then you went back and walked, fake flippered back around.
Yeah, I only had one bomb left at the time, so I'm like, and that I YOLO this Kern jump 100% of the time, so it's not shocking that I get it probably less than 50% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you YOLO it, it's Yeah, probably about, I don't know if it's 50-50. That probably depends how accurate you are.
Yeah. So no, it was. I felt bad getting the bow locked bow.
Hmm. That was funny.
Yeah, no, this seed was just nasty, and it was just
really was.
slow. Like, you had one way to Dark World for the longest time, and it was like the farthest possible entrance from your 2 starting points.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, and
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, how many hard required trips through TR did you guys have to do today? At least 3, was it? 1 to get Samaria, 1 to get the Hair Small, and 1 to get the hammer.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, God.
And seeing the cane, I'm like, what? I'm like, what connectors haven't I done? And I went through my head when I saw the cane. I'm like, I've done every connector that I've seen. I'm like, it's probably going to be TR right to TR left, and that's going to be stupid. But so it was. But yeah, no.
When I found TR right after the current jump, like I just, I cleared to chomps and then mirrored. And I was like, I'm gonna walk out the other side and let's see where this goes. Like, oh, cool, look, it's Samaria.
I think that was that's when
the rabbit hole just kept getting deeper. It's like, what does this seed want?
Yeah. I agree that the TR connector was the last connector I had left in the game, so like I knew it led there. I didn't even do vanilla big key chest or chain chomps first. I went straight over to pick up the cane, and I'm like, I'll worry about it later.
How about that old man to grandma to in top of the floating island chain? That was kind of stupid.
It was fine. It
was just funny.
Yeah.
Just seeing like oh, you got to do all these different things just to get to this side of the mountain until you get a hammer.
Yeah. GG's, dude. This was. I apologize.
GG.
This one was nasty.
I mean, Crosskeys is like that sometimes.
Yep.
Still not as bad as my first Crosskeys seed.
Smile.
Yeah, I've definitely seen worse, but this is definitely one of the ones where it seemed to like punish just any sort of meta play you can make against it. I guess the nice thing was tier 1 triple bombs, but that was.
It was all downhill from there.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's a annoyingly low collection rate for a 230. I mean, having Hammer Gomad, you're not going to have a high collection rate, but still.
Yeah.
I look at that 174 and I'm like, God. My practice seed on Thursday, I had a 202 collection rate and my time was at 212.
That's so variable on what you get and where things are, though.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's funny.
Crazy.
Like I kept thinking I had to miss this hammer somewhere, and from about the 150 mark, like I was just wondering, like, why isn't Wally done yet? It's like, what did I miss something, or is this seed actually this bad? And it turns out it was this bad. So
it was just this bad. Yep. Yeah. GG's. I'm a head off.
GG.
Enjoy the rest of my day.
GG's. Congratulations on moving on to the next round, Wally.
Yeah, thank you guys, and GG's again, Kaesden. It was always fun racing.
Yep, GG.
Yep, GG's, Kaesden. Unfortunately, I think Wally got his one win back.
We good to wrap up?
Yeah, I'd just say that I think tomorrow's going to be the next semifinal match.
Yes.
The other semifinal match, which is going to be Gamachu versus Humbug. Humbug may or may not have done really well in the qualifiers. I hear he might have been first. So, and Gamachu's Gamachu. So, that's going to be a really fun matchup. The mode's going to be, I believe, inverted key sanity with a flute start. So, yeah, have fun. I don't know if that's officially on the restream schedule for tomorrow.
It is on the restream schedule. It's scheduled for ZSR main at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Other than that, I'm done. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Gilgamesh. Thank you, Moogle. And thanks to both of our runners.
Absolutely. And with that, we're going to go and sign this off. Coming up on ZSR over on the main channel, which we're going to raid in just a moment, they've got Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard weekly race. And then tomorrow, as mentioned, we have another Survivors of Hyrule semifinals match between Gamuchu and Humbug at 1 p.m. Eastern. At the same time, there is a Legend of Zelda 80% Battle for Hyrule tournament championship match between Green Mario and Random Effect. And at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, we have a Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz tournament match quarterfinals between Spec and Will. And with that, we're going to go and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful time and have a fantastic rest of your day.